No, I just wanted to ask you, given the crowded tennis schedule this summer, did you ever give any thought to skipping this tournament?
I did consider it. I think as most of the other top players, but under the circumstances that I was in last month or so, and early exit in Wimbledon, obviously, allowed me to have more time, and I actually think that Toronto is a great way for me to prepare for Olympic Games and what's coming up after that, but also to enjoy my time in this tournament that I always loved playing. I enjoyed Canada, both cities, Toronto and Montreal, and the past results and history shows that I I have a good time on Canadian soil, so I try to get the best out of it.
Novak, obviously with Roger out for the rest of the year, Rafa's still apparently struggling with his wrist. You guys have, the four of you, have dominated at the top of the sport for so long now. Given time, injury, whatever, a couple of young players coming up, Milos breaking through to get to a final at Wimbledon. Do you see perhaps the mix about to change over the next, let's say, the next year or so?
Well, you had a couple of times where Stan Wawrinka or Nishikori would come in, or some other player that would, I think even Milos, or sometime was top four. But still the four of us guys that have been very fortunate to dominate the sport in the last 10 years have been staying consistently there in those spots, and we are all aware that this is not going to stay forever. Obviously we have a new generation coming up that is already established in top 10 of the world, like Nishikori and Raonic, now Dominic Thiem. So it's a natural cycle of life and sport. New faces are coming up and challenging the best players in the world, and they did win against all of us on some big occasions here and there, and they showed that they have enough quality to be serious contenders for the top spots and for major titles. So eventually that's going to happen. Somebody's going to come in the mix. Whether that's going to happen later this year, or next year, or in a few years, that's something that we don't know. But that is coming, and I obviously can speak only on my own behalf, and I'm going to try to stay there and motivated as much as I can. I know that as the time goes on and passes by, I will have more players challenging me and trying to take away that top spot. And that is the ultimate goal, I think, in sport. But that's something that keeps me going, I guess, each day, and knowing that there's so many of the other guys that are putting on the hours on the court. So I need to work even harder in order to stay there.